your eyes now, but I know there's always a way. From sunrise till dawn, I'll be here waiting. From sunrise till dawn, I'll never stop. I'll fix you up, make everything much smoother again. I'll fix you up, from sunrise till dawn, my friend. I'll fix you up, with these hands and heart so true. I'll fix you up, Daniel, I'll fix you up. The connections might be tangled, the power source has lost its spark, but every wire tells a story, and I can mend what's torn apart. From sunrise till dawn, I'll be here waiting. From sunrise till dawn, I'll never stop. I'll fix you up, make everything run smooth again. I'll fix you up, from sunrise till dawn, my friend. I'll fix you up, with these hands and heart so true. I'll fix you up, Daniel, I'll fix you up. When the current isn't flowing, when the signals disappear, I'll be here with tools and patience, make the static crystal clear. Every cable, every circuit, every problem that you bring, I'll restore what time has broken, make the whole world sing. So don't you worry about tomorrow, don't you stress about today. I've got maintenance for your troubles, and I'll chase them all away. I'll fix you up, make everything run smooth again. I'll fix you up, from sunrise till dawn, my friend. I'll fix you up, with these hands and hearts so true. I'll fix you up, Daniel, I'll fix you up. Hey, Daniel, everything's good as you. Hey, Daniel, I fix you up for you.
Well, welcome to this show. I am your host, Daniel, and today is the day that we show one of my favorite judges, Judge David Fleischier. Cases that were before him in his courtroom. So let's get this set up and put this in full screen. And
I'm going to keep you so close to me that you're going to think we're in a darn relationship. That's how close I am. I'm going to do everything in my power to protect every single person of Harris County. And I don't care if I hurt your feelings or you get a little upset because you have to come to court a lot. Not happy with you?
Yes, sir, I understand.
We'll get to it. Everyone keep it down, please. Mr. White, you are now stand charged with assault of a family member. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. So you know you have a lawyer, Josh Rice. He's here on Zoom. I don't know why the TVs aren't working, but he's here with you now so you know that you're not alone.
Judge, on July 21st, officers were dispatched to a family assault call in Harris County, Texas. Officers met with the complainant, who is the defendant's stepfather. The complainant stated that after telling the defendant to turn off the defendant's mother's vehicle and come back inside the home, the defendant kicked open the front door and punched him with a closed fist to the left side of his head. The complainant stated that the defendant then fled the scene in his vehicle. The complainant stated that the defendant has been staying in his residence for the past 2 weeks due to not having anywhere to stay. The complainant stated he felt pain when assaulted and wanted to pursue criminal charges against the defendant. The complainant had visible minor injuries near his left ear.
Mr. White, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm entering in what's called a magistrate's order for emergency protection. This is a court order that identifies Mark Maple as a protected individual. You cannot commit family violence or an assault against this person, commit an act in furtherance of an offense under section 42.072 of the Texas Penal Code, which is the stalking statute. You cannot threaten, harass, use another person to communicate a threat or harassing behavior. You cannot be in possession of a weapon or go within 200 feet of where he lives or where he works. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Now, I'm also, as a condition of your bond, ordering you not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're consuming alcohol or dope, likewise, your bond will be revoked. You will go into custody. As it stands now, you are on bond for at least 4 to 5 other cases. One of those being an evading arrest here, which is 1,200 days old. I am now revoking that bond and taking you into custody. He goes with you. This is a hot mess. And I'm going to tell you now, you have so much drama in the wake that you've left. I'm going to keep you so close to me that you're going to think we're in a darn relationship. That's how close I am. I'm going to do everything in my power to protect every single person of Harris County. And I don't care if I hurt your feelings or you get a little upset because you have to come to court a lot. You're going to be coming to me, testing so much, and you're going to be hanging out with me so much that you're going to think it's a career. Do you understand, Mr. White? As it stands now, I am going to revoke your bonds, and I'm going to set them, I don't know, probably commensurate to what your felony bonds are now, because it's evident that you continue to do whatever you want without consideration to any kind of court orders. It's just to every single court. There's nothing that you need to say. What you say to me now goes in one ear and goes out the other. Actions speak louder than words, Mr. White. And you just got out of prison, and now you have another. You literally just got out of prison for felon in possession, and now you have an evading arrest, felon in possession, evading arrest, another felony evading arrest, and now you've picked up an assault of a family member. It's over. What else did you have to say?
Judge, so I do see some of the offenses do predate his TDC trip. The ones that predate, it looks like he has a Berg cab that's active in 2018 out of Richmond, so Fort Bend.
So that's still open now?
I don't see a disposition at all in that case. UUMV and burglary of a vehicle out of Rosenberg, so I believe that's still Fort Bend.
But now that makes 8 cases open.
And those are before his TDC trip. And I see on the burglary of a vehicle, not the other cases, that there is a warrant out. He absconded. So after he went to, and he has a warrant.
So that's an open warrant now.
Yeah. And
Josh, did you know about that?
And where is that out of?
So this is the burglary of the vehicle, Fort Bend County Court of Law 2.
We were just
say anything at this moment.
we just appeared in Fort Bend and they didn't say anything about that, but I will figure out what that's about.
Maybe they resolved. This is what I read as of today. Maybe they just haven't updated this, the criminal history yet. He has an evading with a prior out of. It shows pending, but it also shows a disposition date. So I'm just going to disregard that charge.
Is that Fort Bend as well?
Fort Bend, Richmond. Yeah, so Fort Bend is 240th District Court. With regards to his open cases, he has tampering, fabricating physical evidence with intent to impair, third-degree felony, Rosenberg, possession of a controlled substance, interference with public duties, and then the Houston cases. Let's see, burglary of a building, Fort Bend again.
What we're going to do now,
That also shows absconded, but he may have posted those two.
I'm going to let you go back. I'm going to let you talk to your lawyer before you start saying stuff to me here. I want you to speak to your lawyer so you guys can decide on what you want to say, because I don't want you to say anything that hurts your cases as it is. What I'm deciding now is how and what to make your bonds at. That's what I'm deciding now. So before I set a monetary amount, I want you to be able to talk to your lawyer, you guys powwow, and then I'll bring you out and then we can talk. Okay? I'm sorry, go ahead.
He has 2 cases out of El Campo, and I think another 2 cases out of Victoria.
So he has another 2 cases open and elsewhere.
So the El Campo cases that I see are evading with the prior, tampering, fabrication, physical evidence with intent to impair. And then the ones out of Victoria, Mandel, controlled substance, PG1B, less than a gram. So 3rd degree felony there, and then just possession of marijuana. And that's it. That's all I can find.
Okay, so, Josh, let's go back. I'll have you talk to Mr. White. I'm telling you now that for me, it's going to be in the quintuple digits. Okay? It's just a matter of how much. I mean, being that, I don't know, what did I hear? 8 cases, 10 cases, give or take, something like that. We don't even know how many I don't even know if you know how many open cases you have. All I know is that where you go, trouble follows. So hold on. I'll let you talk to your lawyer. You decide what you want to tell me, and then we can bring you out whenever you guys are ready. Josh, the floor is yours.
Yes, Judge. I believe that the new family violence case is the result of a physical altercation between his mother and his stepdad that he intervened in. And his stepdad has since agreed to sign a affidavit of non-prosecution. And, just for some context on Mr. White's cases, is I know when you look at it on paper, he's got a lot of past cases, but the majority of them, I believe, are before he went to TDC, and he will either have time served on those, or there's ones where he is falsely accused, so that is why he did not wrap them up before he went to TDC, because he wanted to come back and fight them, such as, I believe, the burglary of habitation in Fort Bend. And so since he's been on my bond and he's been out, he showed up yesterday to the felony court, no problem. He's been working 2 jobs, trying to take care of his family. I believe he has a child. He's expecting a child. And he's, really bending over backwards, as far as I can see, since he's been out, to both keep me paid and take care of his family and keep his jobs. And so because of that, that's why we asked for, a low bond that he can afford, something around the, $10,000 range.
Hey,
Judge, we're on the assault family member, we're available to 10,000. With regards to the evading with the person, of course, that's being revoked.
so for the record, we have how many open cases? 8 open cases?
I counted 10, Judge. And
10 open cases. Always. And understand, if you have a child, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Let me ask you, if you had a child, would you want it to be like you? Okay. Then don't. The last thing we need is more trouble in Harris County, because I don't want, watch the news. All we have is death upon destruction, upon theft, upon murder, one after the other. And here you go with 10 cases.
You should have thought about that, asshole, when you did it.
Shed as many tears as you want, but to me, actions speak louder than words. And it just,
Be a better man for my daughter, you know.
don't. You got to take care of yourself first before you can take care of other people. You can't even take care of yourself. How are you going to take care of someone else? I'm setting your bonds at $30,000 each. I'm ordering you, if you get out, to have a curfew of, I don't even want you out with the slightest bit of night, at 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. You must have a curfew. And I'm going to put a GPS monitor on you. And I'm going to tell you now, if I find that you violate these conditions, because from what I understand, your family has a whole host of money. So it's not going to be a problem to get you out. It's probably just a matter of hours. But I'm going to tell you now, you violate these conditions again, I'm going to triple, if not quadruple, all these bonds. Do you understand?
Sure.
No weapons. And what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you sign an affidavit with me. Promise me you're not going to have a weapon and that you're not to use drugs or alcohol. And if I find that you do, I will have a contempt hearing. You'll be facing an additional 6 months in jail and a $500 fine every time you have a weapon or you consume. I will bring you here 2 times a week to prove to me that you're not consuming alcohol or any kind of dope. And if I find that you do, likewise, you will go to jail and I will triple, if not quadruple your bonds, if not quintuple. Do you understand?
Sure.
With 10 open cases, I'm going to have you come here so much, you're going to think it's a career.
Sure.
It's over. The days of you picking up 10 open cases, I'm done with it. All I want is my county to be safe. And I'm going to do everything in my power to protect Houston. Mr. White, this is an affidavit. No weapons, no dope, no alcohol, no contact with the complaining witness. You violate this, I will have a hearing, and you're looking at 6 months every single time. And I'm well within my right to stack 6 months. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
What if you can create your own website by saying, this is what I want? With Wix, you can.
You start acting the fool while you're out there in the free world, I'm going to take the free world away from you, Mr. Parker. Mr. Proctor, do you understand me?
I hate that we met on these terms, John.
I'm sorry, what was
I
that?
said, I hate that we met on these terms. You only have assumptions about me.
One more, I'm going to put you in jail. Mr. Proctor, you're charged with interference with the emergency request for assistance. You're also charged with assault bodily injury. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine on each of those cases. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
On June 29, 2024, officer responded to a disturbance call in Harris County, Texas. Rival officer met with the defendant who stated that she was assaulted by her cousin at her residence. The cousin was later identified by her Texas driver's license or by his Texas driver's license as Dylan Proctor White. The complainant stated that she was using the restroom when the defendant came into the residence and began banging on the restroom door. The complainant stated that she got up and opened the door and the defendant was angry at her. The complainant stated that the defendant got in her face and told her that their grandma needed to use the restroom. The complainant stated that she didn't know, and the defendant got more upset and began punching the complainant several times. The complainant stated that she put her arms up to block the punch from hitting her face, and she told the defendant that she was going to call the police, to which the defendant grabbed her phone and prevented her from calling the police. The complainant stated that their grandpa came in and broke up the disturbance. The complainant stated the defendant left the scene with the grandpa and the grandma. The complainant stated that she felt pain and discomfort during and after the assault. The complainant also has redness on her right arm.
Okay. Now, can you tell me what kind of criminal history Mr. Proctor White has? Is he on probation or parole?
So I see It looks like a burglary of a motor vehicle from 2017, an unlawful carry of a weapon in criminal activity
Mm,
in 2017, and also
Mr. Proctor, I'm gonna find that there's probable cause to go forward on both cases. I'm now issuing a protective order. Why are you looking over there? There's no reason for you to look over there. You look at me. Do you understand?
I understand. I'm just waiting on you to tell me it's my turn.
You start acting the fool while you're out there in the free world. I'm gonna take the free world away from you, Mr. Parker. Mr. Proctor, do you understand me?
I hate that we met on these terms, John.
I'm sorry, what was
I
that?
said I hate that we met on these terms. You only have assumptions about me.
One more, I'm going to put you in jail. You understand? You will respect me, you will respect the court, and I don't need any superfluous argument out of you. I'm ordering you now as a condition of your bond not to consume illegal drugs, any kind of dope, any kind of alcohol, and I'm ordering you not to be in possession of weapons. I'm also ordering you as a condition of your bond not to have any contact with this complaining witness. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I will do everything in my power to protect every single person of Harris County. And if that means locking you up, I'll do it in a heartbeat. What do you do for a living?
I own a construction business.
He means it too.
How much money do you make a month?
I was making up to probably about $3,000 to $4,000 a month. But now, since these false allegations have been brought up against me, now I have been displaced from my home. That's my home. And other things of that nature that go around those things, that go with my address, and all the people that with my business, my grandfather, other people that helped me with my business. Those people have been stripped away from me as it was supposed to be. If you look up on the call records and the police call records, you'll see that she called the police over 70 times since 2020.
Get there. I understand that there's always two sides to the story.
But I just wanted to let you know that and the probation that she brought up also, that was deferred. And I completed that.
There's always two sides to the story.
For sure.
I get it. And
For sure.
I'm asking you these questions now to determine whether you can hire your own lawyer or not. That's why I'm asking you these questions. Are you still working?
No, I can't do anything because all the things that were structured around like I said, my family and my business have been stripped away because you and other people have told me that I can't be around my family. And
I didn't say family. I said this complaining witness.
I'm sorry, but my paperwork, my pretrial paperwork, it says her or any relatives of this victim. That's what it says. So I want to be accurate and I don't want to go against any rules of the court.
I'm with you. Let's do this. I'll provide your lawyer today. The only thing I want to know is I want to make sure that this complaining witness is protected. That's all I want, and that's all. Stop. I want you to listen. That's all I want. So I will provide your lawyer today, and then I'm going to have the state reach out to the complaining witness and to see who all wants to have contact with you, and then whoever does, then we can modify the order to that liking. All I'm telling you now, don't smoke dope. Don't pick up any new cases. Otherwise, I will put you in jail. You got out of jail because we gave you a free bond. You will not get another one. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I need you to, well, I already have an application on file. So I'm going to have you sign a reset with Victoria. I'll have you take a seat and just hang tight. All right? Don't leave until you sign our bond conditions, though.
Oh,
Please.
Page 17.
I know. It's a cousin, but you charged it as a garden variety assault.
I saw that.
And because I really would like to do a MOP in this case.
Here's the truth. The number one secret the auto industry doesn't want you to know is that they rely on.
Well, I understand that, Gail. You know, if you want to come here, you're welcome to come here. I understand. I'm not forcing people to come here. I want people to learn about the courts and the court system and what's involved in all of this. Judge Fleischier doesn't play. Judge Fleischier doesn't play at all. That's why I like him. I like all the judges that I cover on my channel. You know, yeah, I do too. It's better content. That Judge Middleton one I did last week had over 200 views. I read anywhere between 20 and 30, anywhere between 25 and about 100 or so views. It depends on what. So my views are coming up. I'm getting close to about 600 watch time hours now. So I'm doing good. I like doing this because I don't have to talk. And there's no drama except for what's going on in court. Judge Fleischier, I like him. He's no nonsense.
But no family member allegation. What do you think about that?
Well, so on the law language that we visited, any offense involving family violence, and we looked at the family violence definition, which could be assault. So it's valid, but it's not, the cleanest, but it's valid law if you issue it.
Steve, sir.
Okay, can you follow for me, please? You mind? Good morning, ma'am. Ma'am, you're charged with criminal mischief. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you.
On August 27, 2024, officers were dispatched to a criminal mischief in progress at an apartment complex in Harris County, Texas. While en route to the location, the caller had admitted to breaking the window. Officer arrived on the scene and made contact with the defendant. The complainant on the scene stated that he and the defendant had a previous dating relationship for 1 year. The complainant stated that he had texted the defendant for her to bring his daughter because he had not seen her in 2 weeks. The complainant stated that the defendant had arrived. The complainant stated that the defendant had arrived in his apartment and gave him his daughter. The complainant stated that the defendant showed him a photo of hydrocodone and that she appeared to be under the influence of something like that. The complainant stated that when the defendant went back outside of his apartment unit, he closed and locked the door. The complainant stated that the defendant used a screwdriver to try and break open the lock to his apartment front door. The complainant stated the defendant then broke his apartment window next to his front door. The defendant also crawled through the window and entered his apartment without his permission. The complainant states that he told the defendant several times to leave his apartment and she refused. The complainant stated his window was valued at $100. The complainant had cell phone video footage of the defendant breaking the window and entering. Black pliers with a blue handle were recovered at the scene. In the cell phone video, the pliers were seen in the defendant's hand when she broke the window and entered the apartment.
Very lucky you're not charged with a felony burglary by habitation. Let me tell you. I'm going to find that there's criminal mischief, that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm ordering you now as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're using, I will put you in jail. You will not get any more PR bonds. Do you understand? I'm now entering what's called a magistrate's order of emergency protection that identifies Joe Warren Curtis as a protected individual. You cannot commit family violence or an assault against this person, commit an act in furtherance of an offense under section 42.072 of the Texas Penal Code, because it's a stalking statute. You cannot threaten, harass, use another person to communicate a threat or harassing behavior. You cannot go within 200 feet of where he lives or where he works. Do you understand? If you violate this, the state will file additional charges against you, and then you're looking at a lot more time. I see that you have a lawyer. I will waive your appearance, but it's your responsibility to stay in touch with Mr. Coyne. You do have a lawyer, correct?
Jimmy said it because he has a lot of stuff going on right now.
Okay, just stay in touch with him and he will tell you when you have to come back to court. If he tells me that you're AWOL and you're not responding to phone calls, text messages, I will issue a warrant.
I have my newborn baby there. I have the messages to prove that he told me to go over there so we communicate.
Stop. Just talk to Mr. Coyne. He will help you out. He'll navigate this for you. I've got a bunch of DAs here. Everything you say, they're just going to use it against you. So now is not the best time, okay? All I'm asking you to do is don't pick up any new cases and just stay away from this person.
I need my daughter. How would you feel as a newborn daughter? Somebody that does those pills, and I have pictures, and I have a private investigator.
Go to the family court. Don't take matters into your own hands because you're the one that's going to end up in jail. But if you go to family court, you present that evidence, you'll get the baby. The right way to do it is to go to the family court. All the money you're going to spend doing here, all this money that you're going to spend hiring Mr. Coyne and doing all this, that, if you would have hired yourself a family lawyer, would have gotten custody, and then when they start to mess with you, that judge will hold them in contempt or put them in jail or whatnot. Okay, you're not, did you hear anything that I just said? I know that you're trying to tell me something, the wheels are turning, but are you listening?
I'm listening, but you telling me I can't go around there? My newborn is there. That's who's been with me since day one.
This person. If you want to get your baby, do it the right way, but don't have contact with this person. That's it.
He has contact with me. It's my phone.
Don't answer the phone. Don't answer text. I will put you in jail. I hope you listen. Talk to Mr. Coyne. He can help you navigate this thing. But what you need to do is you need to get your a custody order, or if he's got custody, get a visitation. Every mother, every father should have access to their own child, no matter what. I don't care. Doesn't matter. You should have access, but you have to do it the right way. And that's getting either a visitation order or a custody order through the family courts. That's the way to do it. For now, I'm going to have you go to Victoria, sign and reset. After that, I'm going to have you take your seat in the jury.
Monday.com, the opposite of any work platform we tried in the past. We tried other work management platforms, not.
Backdoor means to get in contact with another person. You need to understand that this relationship, look at me, this relationship is over. So he's on bond for a terroristic threat and a felony assault, right? And now I see he's picked up a criminal mischief. Are you telling me the criminal mischief happened prior to the terroristic threat?
Your Honor, it's in the probable cause statement. The allegations are that it happened on or about August the 8th. And I believe the terroristic threat was the same day. So they didn't file it.
Okay, Mr. Khalifa. So let's do probable cause, but I don't even know what happened. Please.
Thank you. On August 6th, in Harris County, Texas, law enforcement officers in the complainant who advised that she is the defendant's wife and they have one child together. The complainant stated that the defendant damaged her vehicle, causing $1,921 in damage. The complainant stated that on August 6th, her vehicle that she solely owns was parked in a gated apartment parking lot located at 2929 Rolito Drive in Harris County, Texas. The complainant obtained a surveillance video from the Leeson office of the defendant damaging the side mirror of her car with his hands. The paint on the vehicle was damaged with an unknown object. Photos were also obtained showing the damage to the car. The vehicle was taken to the repair shop and given an estimate of $1,921 to repair. The defendant is currently on bond in Harris County for a terroristic threat and assault of a family member with previous conviction against the same complainant.
Okay. Have you reached out to the complainant witness since this has been filed? He's not had any contact, right?
So she did say that she believes that he's been contacting her and leaving voicemails and text messages.
I sure hope to hell not.
Judge, she also says that.
Can I say something if you don't mind?
She also says that she believes that he created a fake Facebook account and was sending her requests as a friend request. And I believe she also said he tried to send her messages through Facebook as well.
Prove it. Because if you can, I'm going to put his butt in jail in a heartbeat. So you need to do what you can. If he is somehow contacting her through some kind of one reason or the other, Mr. Khalifa, I swear on everything that's holy, if you are trying to reach her one way or the other, if they prove it to me, I'm going to make your bond so high your teeth are going to fall out. Do you understand?
Getting judged.
No contact means no contact from any source. Social media, smoke signals, Snapchat.
I understand. From now on, it no even see her pictures. But I never contacted her by the.
Prove it. Elena, get it. Show me. If you can show me that it's him, one way or the other, I'll hog tie him.
I'm the one I have messages from her.
When we do court orders, we mean business, Mr. Khalifa. And I don't appreciate it if someone is trying to use backdoor means to get in contact with another person. You need to understand that this relationship, look at me, this relationship is over. It is over. There are a gajillion other fish in the sea, Mr. Khalifa. Find someone else. But this one's over. You have children with this person.
I just want to say something. It's
Your
not
Honor,
against.
Just let me talk.
Do you have children with this? Does he have
He
children?
does, Your Honor, and I believe there's a protective order that was signed by a family law court. At the last setting, I think you amended the order to allow him to have contact with his daughter,
Right.
with his mother facilitating it.
Okay.
As, you know, I'm not a family law attorney, but
No,
I
sir.
think there's another protective order from a family law court that might trump that.
I just want to say one word, please.
So I've advised.
As long as it's not about the case, you can, Mr. Khalifa.
The protective order about my daughter.
Is it the one that I issued or another judge issued?
It's another judge, Your
Excuse
Honor.
my English.
Was it the domestic violence court, the 280th, or who was it? Do you know, Mr. England?
I did download it. I don't have it pulled up here, but
You can always go back and ask them to amend it. The worst they can tell you is no.
You know what? She always stay with me, my daughter. She never had it for 1 hour. You know what? She did the protective order and she gave it to my mom, not even in her apartment.
I've advised him to get a lawyer.
Understand, if you don't agree with the protective order, go back and ask them to amend it.
From where I can afford all of this attorneys, I'm taking employment now. You know what?
I mean, I've given you a lawyer here. I
have a
can't give you a lawyer
video
there.
of My car.
Look.
I'm only trying to help you with your daughter, Mr. Khalifa. About all this other stuff.
I need my daughter. That's it. I'm sorry, I'm diabetic.
Look, it's okay.
Yeah, I just need my daughter, you know. I don't know why she took it if she doesn't even have it in her apartment for 1 hour. She left it with my mom, disability. She has a mental problem. She stay with my mom. So even I cannot go and see my mom. So how come? If she love her daughter, why she doesn't have it?
Look, this is not the
Go
court.
back,
This is a
go
different.
back. So are you working now?
No, I'm taking employment. How I'm gonna work with the GPS monitor if she has 20 years protective order of me? So why you put me this one? I'm diabetics too. Even I'm always like etching, like.
Because I don't want you to go over there. That's why I put it on there.
Okay, I have already protective. I will never be there. Why I have to go? I'm sorry.
You still should be able to work even though you have the monitor on your ankle. That's not preventing you from working. If you want to work.
I'm diabetics, who are very bad diabetics. I'm taking like 7, 8 insulin, shotting like every day.
That prevents you from working?
No, but I can work like something like office job. This is what I used to do. I used to be a supervisor of 11 locations of overstock furniture, sir. Under me was 160
So
employees.
why aren't you trying to go get another job?
I cannot, my background. And guess what? The one she did felony on me, I'm sorry to talk to you. This is DA. This is all I have a people.
Okay.
I don't want to talk about the case.
Yeah, but this is false case. Yeah.
Okay. Look, this is only Mr.
Look, the only thing I'm going to tell you now, and I'm just going to do it one more time. If you want to visit your daughter, you need to go to the family court and ask them to amend the order so that you can get access to the child.
I'm gonna do it.
Let me talk. So it is in the 280th, Your Honor. It looks like it was issued August 22nd of this year.
So it's just issued. And what is it? What is it about? What does it say?
It's just a protective order, and it looks like it was a default.
Because I do not show at the. I'm sorry again. I'm so sorry.
Okay, look, when you don't go, they get whatever they want. You have to
I have a
go.
lot to say, but you know.
If you have a lot to say, then go. But you not going, she's going to get whatever she wants. You can ask them to reopen it, to amend it, to fix it, to give you access. But if you don't go, that's your own damn fault. You have to go.
Advisor, attorney to help me out. I don't know where.
There's got to be some kind of, you know what I would do? Go to the law schools, okay? The law schools have legal clinics with lawyers that can help you out.
Law school.
Right. Go.
Our legal aid.
I called them, they told me no.
Okay, then go to another one. Don't just give up. Go to, if you hit one roadblock, get up, dust yourself off, hit the next one.
I want to tell you something. I got bachelor degree, okay, I have a bachelor degree. Like, I never been I was born here in Texas. I never had any ticket in my life or any background or anything.
Okay.
All this happened from the lady. You know why? Because she has a deportation and I don't know before.
Look, we're not in
So
trial.
you're telling me that one person can get under your skin so much
Yes, sir.
that they have now caused you to get 4 different criminal
You want to
cases?
know why, sir?
Look,
No, I don't care.
please, let's not.
I don't understand how you were not mentally strong enough to move on and get away.
Because this is not happening. Whatever she said.
All right, we'll have our day in court. Just today, now's not the time. All right?
I'm sorry.
Listen, go back to the family court,
I will.
ask them to reopen it. And I'm sure that because it's a default, hopefully they will, and they'll give you at least some limited access. Don't try to contact this person because I'm telling you now,
I don't at all.
if they show me that there are,
Can
we
I
have
say
issues.
something, please?
No, that's all I want you to know. All right. Yes, Mr. Elik and Mr. Khalifa, the bond conditions I put on you now, just no drugs, no alcohol, no contact, no going within 200 feet of where they live, where they work. Don't contact, and that's it. As long as you can abide by these conditions, you and I will be friends. You understand? Okay, I hope not. Okay, Mr. Elik.
One thing. No, because he said 200.
Just from the complaining witness in this case. That's
My
it.
mom crossed the street, so how?
I'm not doing anything with your mom.
She's not a part of this.
She's not a part of it.
Talk to Mr. Elik.
Your mom has nothing to do with this, just the complaining witness. That's it. Okay? All right. Good luck. Take care.
Go ahead.
Would this make you buy a Ridge wallet?
2 people could win a Lamborghini Huracan Sterrato.
I'm sorry, with everybody's intention, I would like to also note that the only charge that I had in Pennsylvania, because I'm a citizen of Pennsylvania, is a citation, a traffic citation. That's where I live. I live in Pennsylvania. Okay. The only charge that I had there was a traffic citation. I came here upon me having an assault charge in Louisiana. But then I get here and then they change the paperwork to me having an assault charge in Pennsylvania, which is a brand new charge that I've never had that charge in Pennsylvania before. So that's why I'm a little bit confused about this case. I thought it was just going to be an assault charge in Louisiana because I spit on someone in Louisiana.
You're confused. I'm even more confused. I don't know either.
Yeah, like,
I know.
because that sounds like a gang charge in Pennsylvania, like a blah, 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 in Pennsylvania. I've never been in anything with a gang or anything like that, affiliate with anything. As far as I'm known, I had a gang after me, and I was like, yo, what is up with this? And that's why I'm trying to switch everything here. But I don't feel safe here being in jail. Like, I'm like, I don't feel safe, like, being anywhere in Houston. I'm just kind of really, just wanting to, I don't have money for bond, I don't have money for bail. I came here and I had a gun held at me by the guy I came here to see. And I tried to press charges on him, but they haven't arrested him or anything. And I'm just like, okay. So I went to a domestic shelter, and then at the domestic shelter.
Okay, hold on.
It's like about a lot of really bad things. Like,
Here's the deal.
yeah,
You were wanted out of the state of Pennsylvania.
but that's not true.
I can show it to you. It's true.
I see that it's for an assault charge of blah, blah, blah.
Aggravated assault.
But that I can tell you it was rewritten here in your system. Somebody got on your computer and rewrote my charge. I came here, but the constable of Houston Webster, he brought me here, and I was under the arrest of an assault charge in Louisiana.
Okay. We're gonna figure out for you.
Somebody rewrote my charge here in this fucking building.
Do you want to waive formal extradition, man?
Yes.
Okay. Does she have something out of Louisiana too? How long has she been in custody?
2 days.
So here's the deal. For now, I'm gonna have them check to see if there's something in Louisiana. All I know is that you have this deal in
Well, I'm trying to
Pennsylvania.
don't have a gang after me, and that's the gang that rewrote my shit whenever I came into this building. And I even told the constable that, like, I have some gang, like, sitting here in everybody's head. Like, even, like, and I had a police officer in Webster, like, call me a snitch. And I'm just like, yo, what?
Man,
I'm definitely afraid of this, man. I'm not used to
you're in
it.
custody. You're in the safest place that you could possibly be.
But a
And
bunch
the
of
good
really
thing-
angry.
The good thing, one more thing before I put you back. The good thing is that you're gonna be safe from here until you get all the way to Pennsylvania, because you're gonna have nothing but about 15 officers surrounding you the
Most
entire
gang
time.
members are in prison. You don't understand that, right? Yeah.
Good luck, Ms. You are DeJuan Green. Both of you guys are charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. Put your hands down by yourself. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you guys.
Judge, on July 9th, 2024, officers conducted a traffic stop on a car for an unlit license plate. Officers observed an odor of marijuana. The defendant was in the passenger seat. A Smith & Wesson was located under the passenger seat. The defendant was ID'd by his Texas driver's license and is a confirmed member of the Stain Gang. And the defendant had 0.14 ounces of marijuana in his pocket. And Judge, this is for Mr. Calhoun.
So everything we're talking about is on Mr. Calhoun.
Correct.
Okay, so what about Mr. Green?
I believe Mr. Green was the passenger of the same vehicle that was stopped for the unlit license plate.
Does he have a gun as well?
Judge, no, he's a mistake. So the Green was the driver, he was the passenger. They both had guns. He had a Glock under his leg. He had a Smith & Wesson under the passenger seat.
Okay, are both alleged to have been in gangs?
It's just Calhoun is alleged to be in a gang with Mr. Green. When the defendant stepped out, officers observed black log by the floorboard. PC search turned out 1 pink plastic bag and 3.39 grams of marijuana.
Okay.
On the drive.
Gentlemen, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward on each of your cases. Mr. Calhoun, how old are you?
I'm 20.
What do you do for a living?
Right now I just make music. I go to school. I go to night school to get my GED. That's it. I'm getting a job too, but it's
All supposed to, gonna happen, this, that, and yet here you are, 20, on your third case. Life's not going well for you now. Now I'm gonna be on top of you so much, you're gonna think that it's a career. No more dope, no more alcohol, no more guns, and you're gonna get your GED.
Exactly.
I'm gonna make sure that all that happens. Otherwise, guess what's gonna happen to you? Right. You'll be getting your GED behind some bars. Mr. Green,
Yes, sir.
how old are you?
21.
What do you do in life?
Right now, I'm really trying to find out an entrepreneur way for myself. So it's kind of studying a lot, learning a lot of stuff. Most of the time, collecting information. But then on my free time, I do like to make videos.
Did you graduate from high school? What are your plans now?
Trying to take that as far as I can. I want to start clothing.
Okay. It's not working for you. You must get a full-time job, and I am making that now a bond condition of yours. If you fail to do that, guess what's gonna happen? No more dope, no more alcohol, and I'm telling you, each of you will get tested for weed 31 days from today. If each of you test positive for dope, you're gonna go to one place and I'm gonna make your bond so high, you're gonna flip. You are guaranteed going to get a drug test in 31 days. If you don't smoke after today, you'll be fine with me. You smoke, and I don't care what you're doing. I don't care if you tell me that you're in a car and they're hotboxing, whatnot.
You think you're fine after a car accident until this happens. Most people don't realize that even accidents.
I don't care. You test positive for dope, I'm gonna put you in jail. I'm gonna bring you back in 2 weeks, Mr. Green. I wanna see what you've done to get a job. If you've done nothing, life's not gonna go well for you. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna appoint each of you guys lawyers today. I will have you talk to the lawyers. And then after that, you'll be back in 2 weeks to show me what you've done. Understand?
Yes, sir.
You pick up a new case, either of you, while you're on bond, I will absolutely lose it, and I'm gonna be so upset, I will grow horns in a tail. And if that happens, you're gonna be on the losing end of it. So be careful when you're out on my streets, because I want my streets to be safe. And if that means locking you up at $100,000 bond, I'll do it in a heartbeat.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Stephen, you wanna show him the way?
Sure. Oh, that way for me.
I did have it.
So let's talk about, first, we have an assault family member with us, right? That was filed in 2023 of November. And I'm guessing that he took off, was on the lam, and then picked up an aggravated, oh no, I'm sorry. He picked up the assault and an aggravated assault simultaneously. Hugh, was he just out and about and then picked up another charge?
I think it may have been a 2B warrant. That was just,
What's the name on this guy?
Morielli.
No. So what happened was.
No.
I'm sorry.
I'd like to know from them. I know you have a story, but you have the right to remain silent and exercise that, because they can use everything you say, they're gonna type, but we don't want that to happen. Hey, after this, we need the jury. Yeah.
Counselors, after this.
Just give me a second, guys. The jury's been waiting forever.
What's your question, Judge?
Might as well, you can have a seat and wait until our next break.
Yeah.
Was he out and about?
He was, Judge. He was at if I remember correctly, at a gym, and he was contacted by the Harris County Sheriff's Department. The officers that were on patrol were contacted by the Sheriff's Department about where he was, and when the officers approached the gym parking lot, they saw him leaving, and he matched the description of the vehicle that he was seen entering. And they conducted a traffic stop, and that's what led to the evading charge. I can read PC if you'd like.
Resisting.
What did he do wrong?
Yeah, I'd like to hear PC. Yeah, I'd like to hear PC on this.
That's resisting.
On July 10th, 2024, in Harris County, officers were contacted by the Harris County Sheriff's Department in regards to the defendant who had outstanding warrants. The officers were advised that the defendant was at the LA Fitness, where the defendant was getting into the passenger side of a tan Subaru SUV and leaving the location. Upon arrival, officers observed the vehicle and initiated a traffic stop and instructed the defendant to exit the vehicle. Officers instructed the defendant to place his hands behind his back, and he became agitated, demanding why. The officers grabbed the defendant's left wrist and pulled it towards his chest and grabbed the officer's wrist, pulling it off while still refusing officers' command to place his hands behind his back. The defendant then turned around and placed his hands behind his back before again refusing verbal commands and attempting to pull away from the officers and push the other officer away with his back. Officers continued holding onto the defendant's left wrist as he continued pulling away before he was brought to the ground by other officers. Officer then placed his hands on his back before moving to his thighs in an attempt to control his legs. The defendant continued to attempted to push both officers off him by keeping his arms underneath him and pushing upwards. Other officers arrived, assisted in effecting the arrest by controlling the defendant by placing his knee on the back of his head.
And he was on a warrant. Yeah, that was a warrant back in November, and all the mow-up and everything signed June or July 11th.
So the magistrate gave them a $500 bond surety to make.
On which case?
On the AFN.
Okay.
And they gave him another PR bond on the resisting case. The only PR bond they gave him was on the resisting, so he has to make a $500 bond on the assault.
He also has a bond for the felony as well.
Correct. Are you unable to make the felony bond, Mr. Morelli?
That's the problem. Also, I have one question. You said that it was 2 assaults?
No, well, yeah, one's assault with us, and then you have a felony assault as well. That's what I meant. You've got the 2 assaults, this assault and then one upstairs.
Okay, I was just making sure because I did.
It's not 2 misdemeanor assaults, it's just 1. Okay. As far as the assault, who with our case, do we need bond conditions with that for that?
Yes, Judge. So you want me to see on that one, Judge? So complaint, Norton misdemeanor complaint stated that on
October 23rd, 2023, she was with her ex-boyfriend, the defendant in Houston, Harris County, Texas, to retrieve his personal property from her apartment. There was a verbal argument and complainant Norton asked him to leave before calling her friend Amber Chavana, that's the felony complainant. Complainant Norton stated that complainant Norton and Chavana both went outside of the apartment because complainant Chavana had to pay for her parking. Defendant's new girlfriend approached complainant Norton and made derogatory comments. Complainant Norton splashed water in the girlfriend's face. Both began to pull at each other's hair and scratch each other. Complainant Chavana attempted to break up the physical altercation. The defendant then ran towards them and threw complainant Norton and complainant Chavana to the ground before walking away with his girlfriend. Complainant Norton felt pain after being pushed to the ground, but she noticed that complainant Chavana was still laying on the ground and did not get up. Complainant Chavana was transported to the hospital for a head injury that was still bleeding. Complainant Norton identified the defendant via a mugshot.
That's the Agasol, huh?
That's the Agasol. Offense was captured on surveillance. Complainant Chavana does not remember anything after that except waking up in an ambulance. Her medical discharge forms from Memorial Hermann document her injury as traumatic intraparenchymal hemorrhage and a laceration of the occipital scalp, and that she would need to do a follow-up neurosurgery.
Did she crack a cranium or what?
That's what it appears to be, Judge.
She okay?
During the interview, complainant Chavana stated she was still in pain, experiencing dizziness and nauseousness, and wanted to file charges. She identified the defendant too via photo array. Complainant Chavana's primary medical physician stated in his medical opinion that the brain injury sustained by the complainant is consistent and constitutes serious bodily injury, that her injuries have the possibility for lasting effects such as post-concussion syndrome and stroke-like symptoms for the rest of her life.
Morelli, so I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward on both of your cases. I'm going to order you, if you do bond out, to have a GPS monitor prior to release and not to have any contact with either of these people and not to have any weapons as well. I don't know at this point if your bond is too low on the assault case. I'm probably going to raise it up due to the fact that you took off on me a year. Not cool, dude. You know, don't say anything.
Yes, sir.
Actions speak louder than words. So anything you tell me now, it's going to go in this year, going to go that here.
Understood.
Actions dictate, not spoken word. You know what I mean?
Understood.
Right.
We don't really identify mental health as the energy that it deserves. And I think
So at this point, I got a jury coming in. I'll address that later, but please don't send them down. Good. I'm glad it's not fun. It's there to get you to do whatever you need to do. And when you don't, the sentences get longer, the bars get colder, the lights get dimmer. We have it for a reason. All I know is that you're wanted out of a different state. I don't even know why yet. Amy, what's going on?
Yes, Judge, it's an aggravated battery by cutting. So the complaining witness and the defendant were in a dating relationship. Complaining witness turned his back and the defendant stabbed complaining witness in the upper left shoulder blade with a kitchen knife. The complaining witness received a second laceration on the right hand when attempting to stop the defendant by grabbing the knife.
Ouch. Where's she wanted out of?
This is going to be Louisiana, Orleans Parish.
Is she on probation or parole or anything, or is it just an open case? How long has she been gone?
So this warrant was issued January 8th, 2024.
So she's been gone for 8 months. You want me to give you a bond?
Was it the Louisiana equivalent of like a 2B where they issued it after the fact?
It's a 2B, Judge.
So she didn't know that she had it. I mean, well, it's not like she got arrested, FTA'd.
What do you say, Day?
Right. I'm okay with regarding the 7,500 because I called in there and she has virtually no history other than this. And so that's why I was okay with establishing a bond. But because of the nature of the offense and the fact that the complaint was turned around in the offense report when she stabbed and then obviously cut him again while he was trying to grab the knife from her, which so I want it as high as it is to ensure that she does her job.
Where is home dude? In Louisiana or here in Harris County?
I'm sorry, I couldn't catch that, Judge.
Where's the complaining witness? Here in Harris County or in Louisiana?
I believe in Louisiana, but let me double check, Judge.
Understand. Anything?
My client has instructed me to let you know that the complaining witness lives in Louisiana. He has come to Houston to support Ms. Roberts.
Ma'am, you have to go back to Louisiana.
I live here. But you still
Don't care where you can live in Abu Dhabi. You have to go back to Louisiana. And I'm going to tell you now, if we set you a bond, you will not get another one. You will not get another chance from us. We expect you, if we set you a bond and you make a bond, to go back within 2 weeks to the parish that you're wanted from, and you must turn yourself in. If you fail to do that, you're old enough to know that actions have consequences, and the consequence is, it's a severe one where I will revoke the bond. Whoever ponied up all that money for you is gone. You will lose it. I will set the bond at 0. And next time I'm gonna get you and I'm gonna hold you until Louisiana comes and physically gets you. Do you understand? Okay. Now, what do you think as far as the
The
bond?
defense would ask for a $1,000 bond. She has no criminal history.
Not on the static.
Oh, Judge,
She's stabbed multiple times. I mean, I need to make the bond sufficiently high that you understand that we mean business and that you actually go to Louisiana and don't take flight. That's the idea. I don't know what that amount is. I think 7,500 is probably pretty high. What's something that's reasonable?
$1,000 is
I'm not giving
reasonable.
you $1,000.
1,500, 2,000.
They want 7,500. So for me to set a bond would be way far from what the state is asking for. I think that that's an unreasonable ask, considering what they want, you know? I guess I'll cut it in half.
Okay.
3750.
Okay. Before we withdraw the waiver, can I speak with my client?
For sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I will let you know, ma'am, that the good news is that it's only Louisiana, and we have buses coming in and out of Louisiana 2 times a week because we have so many people here from Louisiana. I swear, we have buses at least once a week coming to get you. So if you were to waive, you would not be here for a long time. So I will let you guys discuss what you tell me. All fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present during any questions and interviews with the state of Texas. If you cannot afford a lawyer will be appointed to represent you, sir.
Judge, on April 13th, 2024, complaining witness stated that the defendant assaulted her at her shared residence located in Harris County, Texas. Complaining witness picked up the defendant from his work, whereby he was intoxicated, and then he arrived home. He kept drinking. An argument ensued because the complaining witness didn't want to have sex with him, and the defendant punched the complaining witness in the face, causing her pain. The defendant began calling her names while eating a cookie and shoved the cookies in her face, causing her nose to bleed and swell. Her friend was able to later escape the residence and get a bus ticket to leave the state and relocate. The complaining witness positively ID'd the defendant by AFIS mugshot.
This allegedly occurred, Judge, on April 13th, 2024. I think it was just filed. It's my understanding that the CW is currently in Florida. She's not here. I'm not sure why it took so long to. Regardless, he's also he's on bond for a felony PCS. There's an open felony case right now in the 176. He's on bond for a PCS. Hey, how old are you?
41.
What's the PCS? Is it meth? Is it cocaine?
Cocaine.
You're in advanced age, Mr. Vega. You don't look to be in the best shape either. What do you think cocaine is going to do to your body, buddy? Perhaps a heart attack? Consider that. I'm now going to order you as a condition of your bond to undergo treatment. No drugs, no alcohol, and you will be doing AA and NA treatment 3 times a week. I'm not gonna give him a PR bond. I guess you didn't see the.
I did not see
open
that.
felony
I did
case,
not
huh?
see it at all.
Yeah.
Did not see that.
You know,
Um,
normally I would give people a PR bond, but you have an open felony case. And you're continuing to use when I have to imagine part of your bond condition is for you not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs. So that tells me you have a problem.
Wix gives you the power of AI to build the website you need.
Judge, can I get him a bondsman? Can I get a bondsman here, Judge?
I'm
And
okay,
I don't
yes.
know what's going on with that
Marcos?
felony because it has been reset to January of 2025. So,
He's in DTI.
okay, so that case is in the process of being resolved.
I'm
Judge.
okay with that if you want to do that. But I'm not gonna reward him with a PTI or with a PR bond for having an open felony and continuing to use when he knows he shouldn't use. Now,
But I don't think he's used it.
he's intoxicated, he's out, he comes home and he shoves cookies in her face to wear her nosebleed. Yeah. And like I said,
And I think there's a backstory to that, Your Honor. It's
sure,
not
there's always this, I get it.
dry.
Regardless, Mr. Vega, your body will only put up with so much. At some point, your body is going to give up on you, and hopefully it doesn't. But the more hard dope you do, the worse it is for you. I am now ordering you to stop, and I'm going to test you like crazy. If I find that you're using anything, I will revoke your bond, put you in jail. I don't know what your immigration status is, but if you're not in this country with permission and you go to jail and immigration finds you, they're going to put a detainer on you. Do you understand? Okay.
Judge, what would the bond amount be so I can talk about it?
What's your?
Your Honor, due to the fact that the approved insurance they have done by ease on bond, on a felony, that's
And Judge, we're gonna ask for a $1,500 bond. Again, I think speaking to my client, I think
Mr. Nieto, I'm gonna have you take a seat. Well, first off, I'm gonna have you meet with Victoria. We're gonna have you sign a recess. After that, I'm gonna have you meet with Tracy for your bond conditions. I'm now going to have you do 3 times a week, AA, NA classes. And I want proof of it. If you fail to bring this back to me, because I'm gonna reset your case 2 weeks from today, and I wanna see that you partaking in this, treatment. If you can't do it, I will put you in jail. Do you understand? Yes or no?
Yes.
You're on probation or parole right now?
Ain't on that.
You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. So what, was it a weapon? What was it? Well,
No, it was a street takeover, Judge. So he was driving a car, there was donuts and people there, so they charged him with deadly conduct.
okay. Did they confiscate the car from you, Mr. Tompkins?
Yes.
They did. Did you get it back?
No.
It sucks. What'd we learn?
Not to be involved in.
It sucks. I mean, I haven't seen it much, but I've seen it done before. And, you know, I try to advise everybody that comes here, you know, don't pick these cases up because they can take that car from you. What kind of car was it? A truck?
Charger. Dodge Charger.
A nice Charger?
Dodge.
We're still trying to get it back, Judge. But there's been a default judgment in this, but I'm working on.
You know, no, you suffered big on this one. Just be careful, man. Okay? So the offer is, what we doing? You're 3 days in jail, credit for the 2 days that you've done. This will reflect as a record, as a conviction on your record. From now on, you'll be facing a minimum of 90 days. You know, Mr. Tompkins, I hope that you really have learned and that at some point you're gonna get another car. You get pulled over with your record, they're gonna immediately search you. They're gonna immediately just harass the hell out of you. Don't give them a reason to put you in jail. Don't give them a reason to arrest you. It's not hard. You understand? You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine accusers, right to be arraigned.
Yes, sir.
Charge rights in open court. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded.
Nobody believed me at first, but now everybody wants a pair. My friends roasted me for buying miracle glasses online.
Guys, do you mind helping me out, please? It's an open warrant. Mr. Brock, you were arrested and charged with tampering with a government record. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. Looks like you had court on.
I missed because of school. I just forgot to.
Last Friday. Why did you miss court?
The school, and it just slipped my mind.
How old are you, sir?
17.
17 years old and already facing a year in jail over a fake ID. Let that sink in. Viewers, do you think the judge should go easier on him because of his age, or is this the wake-up call he needs? Comment below with your thoughts. Should fake IDs carry such heavy consequences?
Hey. How'd you get here?
I drove.
Okay. You're charged with tampering. You're facing up to a year. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
Officers initiated a traffic stop, observing the defendant's vehicle run a stop sign in Harris County, Texas. The officer asked for the defendant's driver's license, and the defendant provided it to the officer. When the officer went to verify the driver's license, the number came back to a Leslie Salazar. The defendant admitted to the officer that his driver's license was fake. The defendant then provided his legitimate driver's license to the officer.
Why? Don't say anything. Do you have any indication? I mean,
I'm not entirely sure, Judge. I don't know if it was like a mistake or to hand over the.
No, fake ID, I see. Did they take it? Do you know if they confiscated that license?
I believe they did. They have a photo of it. What the officers took.
Well, she's taking. Mr. Brock, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. Do you have a valid Texas driver license? Do you have valid liability insurance in your name?
I'm assuming so, or in my mom's name.
Don't assume anything. Never assume anything in life, because if you get into a wreck and you kill a 5-year-old kid, they don't care whether you make assumptions or not. The only question is whether you do or not. And if you don't, then you're not allowed to drive. And I'm making that a condition of your bond.
Yes, it was taken.
Wonderful. I am making it a condition of your bond that you're not to have any fake IDs, fake licenses, or anything of this nature. And if I find that you're using that, or you're trying to get booze, you're trying to get illegal drugs, I will put you in jail. You will not get any PR bonds. Do you understand?
Sir.
Life is really going to suck. At 17, you going into jail. Let me tell you what kind of field day the people in custody will have with you. Do you have any clue what they will do to you in custody? Take a guess. Imagine your worst nightmare. It's worse. Get my drift? If I drug test you today, what are you going to test positive for? And beware that you're going to get tested. Anything else? I'm sending you for a test. You're to go test and you're to come right back. If you fail to go test, if you fail to come back, I will put you in jail and I will revoke your bond. Do you understand? I will appoint you a lawyer today. We will talk about that when you get back, but I want to know what, if anything, is in your system, and we'll go from there. What are you doing now with your life? Are you in high school?
Sir.
Okay. Senior, junior?
Senior at Memorial.
Okay. What's going next? What's happening next?
College, UT or LSU.
Are you sure? Okay. Let's see. You've got to understand, this is not a good start to your college career. This is, in fact, about one of the worst things that you can do, because all career services, all schools, they're going to look at this. And this can really impact you for the next 40 years of your life. So go take a test, come back, and then we'll talk further, okay?
That was stating, Your Honor?
Oh. Have you played Monopoly before? Okay. In Monopoly, you get a get out of jail free card. This is the only one that you're going to get from me. If you ever miss court again, if you ever fail to come when you're supposed to, I will issue a warrant and I will keep the warrant and I will lock you up.
Sir.
Do you understand? No more get out of jail free cards.
No, fake IDs or licenses for violations.
Don't worry about it because I'm gonna,
All right,
Yeah.
Judge, the next.
oh, what? Did you think that you were coming to the beach today in shorts?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I completely wasn't using my head.
You know, when my kids tell me sorry,
It's my first time in court. I'm sorry.
it's a court. You know, in court, you're supposed to dress a certain way. This isn't the circus, man. You know, you continue to say sorry for things. At some point, your sorry will go in this ear and will go out that ear. Do you understand?
Sir.
Everything you're doing here, I'm going to mark it and we will know it. So that if you come in here and try to play this game again, I will put you on my knee like a little child and I'm going to spank you like a little child, but I will do it with a ton of jail time. Do you understand?
Sir.
Good morning, ma'am. Ma'am, you're charged with, please spit the gum out. Do you have a trash that she can spit so you're not smacking like?
Here's a list of stuff your car insurance company does, but is actually illegal. Number one,
Ma'am, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, ma'am.
Officers observed the defendant driving a without lights on at night. Officers used the intercom to tell the defendant to turn her lights on. The defendant pulled over into a parking lot. Officer approached the defendant to ask why she did not have her lights on and observed strong odor of alcoholic beverage. Officer detained the defendant and placed her in the back of the patrol vehicle to wait for a secondary unit to assist. When officers returned to the patrol vehicle with backup, defendant had slipped out of one handcuff, and while officer attempted to place her back into handcuffs, defendant bit one officer and kicked the other. Defendant was taken to JPC and a blood warrant was signed and executed.
They didn't, I guess because of that, they didn't do any field sobriety tests on the scene. They didn't do any at the station, I guess, either.
Right, Judge.
Okay. Ms. Barros, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. I will randomly test you. If I find that you're using alcohol or illegal drugs, I will put you in jail. You will not get any more PR bonds.
Yes, sir.
Do you have a valid Texas driver license, ma'am?
No, sir.
Then you're not allowed to drive. I'm making that a condition of your bond as well, and you're going to sign with me today a promise. This is an affidavit that you're going to sign that you're not to drive any vehicle whatsoever for any reason, and I don't care what your excuse is. If you drive, I can have a contempt hearing. You can be facing 6 months in jail and a $500 fine every time.
This is a major moment. Losing your driving privileges on the spot isn't just an inconvenience, it's a life changer. Imagine not being able to drive for months, maybe years, because of one bad night. How many of you think this no driving condition is fair, or is it over the top?
You drive. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
If you want to drive, go get a license, get liability insurance, show us that you have this, and then I'll happily take this restriction off. But until that point, if I find that you drive, I'm going to go nuts on the bond. Do you understand? Okay. So you have a lawyer. It's your responsibility to stand to us, Mr. Brooker, and he'll tell you when you have to come back to court. If he tells me he can't get a hold of you because you're ducking and dodging phone calls or text messages, likewise, I'll issue a warrant. No more PR bonds.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'll have you come up here, swear to us that you're not to drive. We'll have you sign a reset with Victoria. You'll meet with Felicia for your bond conditions, and after that, you guys are free to go.
Thank you, Judge. Step over here. Thank you, State.
Thank you.
John, come on up. He did re-enroll in school, Judge, as instructed.
So are you appointed or are you retained in this case? Is Mom here as well?
Yes, yes, she is.
Come up, Mom. You can come up.
Judge, for Barrows, did we have any special bond conditions for a child?
Same as normal with the DWI. And then she's here in shorts, man. I'm going to talk to her here in a second.
I'll speak with the judge.
No more marijuana. Do you understand? I will test you 40 to 45 days from today. If you test positive again, that tells me that you've continued to smoke. I'm going to put you in jail and I'm going to make your bond high. You got to understand, your mom probably doesn't have a lot of money as it is. Every time you go to jail, it's going to cost her money to get you out when she could be feeding and using that for rent. Do you understand? You are also to stay in school, not hang out with the people that you were in this car. No associating with the co-defendants in this case. No weapons. Stay in school. Do you understand? We've now given you a lawyer. It is your responsibility to stay in touch with counsel, and he will tell you if and when you have to come back to court. If he tells me he can't get a hold of you because you're playing games, I will issue a warrant. And I'm going to tell you now, I'm not going to give you any more PR bonds. Do you understand? Yes, sir. Okay. Anything that you'd like to add? Do you need anything? Because I don't know how he is when he's at home with you. Does he act up? Does he help you out?
Yes, he helps me out. He does side jobs at home. Recently, I was able to get him enrolled back into his homeschooling program, so he's actively working on it.
Okay, I'm going to want proof that he's actually enrolled in school and actually doing well.
And provide it. It's online.
Great. And I'm also giving him a curfew because I don't want you out in the middle of the night. You're getting a curfew of 10 p.m. and I'm putting a monitor on your ankle so I know that you're not out. Do you understand? Sir. Don't act a fool. You start being a danger in the free world, I will take the free world away from you in a second. My only concern is public safety. And when you're in a stolen car with a bunch of other people with stolen guns and everything, that's not a good look. All you're going to do is end up with a number on your back perpetually in and out of jail, never amounting to anything.
Why did Amazon send me $20,000? Because I use Amazon AI.
That's not a good way to go through life. Life is a journey. It can be a great journey where it's filled with love, fun, vacations, nice cars, or it can be a miserable, rotten toilet of an existence where you never have any money. You argue with everyone about everything because you ain't got no money, got no education to be able to support yourself. That's not a good way. That you don't go through life like that. And it starts now at 17. You understand, Mr. Melendez? You won't get any more warnings from me. Straighten up and fly right. You stay with me. Okay, guys, thanks. We will pay for everything for you, so it shouldn't be a dime out of your pocket, okay? All right, Mom, thanks. Please, Samantha Walker. Ms. Walker, you're charged with assault of a family member. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, ma'am.
Yes, Judge.
Okay.
On November 4th, 2024, an officer was dispatched to a family disturbance call at a residence in Harris County, Texas. The complainant, a 15-year-old, stated that the defendant, her mother, assaulted her after they got into a verbal argument. The complainant stated the defendant displayed verbally aggressive behavior towards her, grabbed a hold of the complainant's left wrist, and said, "If you come near me, I'll beat your ass," and began to engage in a physical altercation with the complainant. The complainant stated the defendant, using both open hands, placed the complainant in a headlock and the complainant felt pain. Both law enforcement and CPS records indicate a history of physical altercations and verbal altercations between the complainant and the defendant, and the officer observed video footage showing the defendant acting as the primary aggressor towards the complainant and observed a minor injury cut on the complainant's left arm.
So we have prior violence, any prior charges?
There's no prior charges,
No
Your Honor.
prior injury to a child, felony charges?
No, Your Honor.
No. Okay, so you take all this stuff.
Child means 14 years or younger. Okay, ma'am, I'm gonna find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case.
No, Your Honor.
Don't. Now's not the time, ma'am. You have the right to remain silent. Exercise that right. I've got a bunch of DAs here. Anything you say, they're gonna use it against you. Guys, what do we do about contact? You know? Yeah, well, so Michael, I need your help. You know, this is a 15-year-old child. We have a history of violence allegedly between mom and daughter.
Yes, Judge.
Now we have an assault case against a 15-year-old. And according to what Alex says, there's a history of it. It's unacceptable.
Judge.
Do you have a lawyer, ma'am?
I'll be retaining a lawyer, but there's no history of violence between us.
You're calling for a walker?
Yes.
Which walker?
Walker.
In custody.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
So, what my plan was, and I already spoke to my people about this, is we were gonna check the offense report to see where the child was taken. Were they taken to CPS custody, state custody? Was there some other guardian? Once we're aware of where the child is, we are gonna be asking for a no contact order to be granted based off of the allegations and the history.
What about now? Is there something that we can do now as far as finding out where the child is?
Well,
you know?
we're gonna call CPS today and see if they're in state custody. The offense report also might indicate where it is. If not, we can call the officer and they should know.
Yeah, I'd like to, because I think it's serious. I mean, if we have a history of violence, I don't want that to happen anymore. I know that you're telling me no, but I have other people that are telling me differently.
I've never.
Okay, well, ma'am, don't. Now's not the time. But my primary concern is the protection of every single person in Harris County, bar none. That's it. Especially if it's a child. And
I'm not a threat to my child, I promise you.
You are now charged with assault, ma'am, on that 15-year-old child.
I never assault.
Stop. Now's not the time. I'm just trying to tell you, if I find that there is a history of violence with the child, I'm going to order you not to have contact with this child.
I understand.
As it stands now,
but I promise there's no
I'm
history
entering
of
in
violence.
called a magistrate's order for emergency protection that identifies EJ as a protected individual. You
I
cannot.
have to take her to appointments and stuff like that.
Please listen. Okay, I know that you're trying to think of stuff to say, but I want you to listen, because this is very important stuff. And if you don't hear it correctly, you do something to violate this court order, they're going to file additional charges against you. I'm entering in an order for protection for that 15-year-old child. She's now a protected individual. You cannot commit family violence or an assault against this person. Commit an act in furtherance of an offense under section 42.072 of the Texas Penal Code, which is the stalking statute. You cannot threaten, harass, use another person to communicate a threat or harassing behavior. You cannot be in possession of a weapon. Typically, this also comes with a residential restriction that you're not to go within 200 feet of where she lives or where she works. You understand?
How do I manage to be 76 and still glow like I'm 30? Well, my advice is.
Okay, I'm entering this order now. We will try to figure out about how we go from here, but my only concern is the protection of this child. To me, nothing else matters. I know that you're telling me one thing, but the evidence will show what it shows, and that's going to point to whose side is correct. So for now, I'm just going to have them reach out to see where the child is and how we go forward. So for now, I'm going to have you sign a reset, and then we'll just have you take a seat in the jury box, please. Okay?
Your Honor, I'm here on Leo. Leo's the last name, Leo Terrence. And he's here today, Your Honor. This was rolled over from yesterday. And we have an issue on the PTI. We need to bring to the attention of the court. There was some violation. Yes, sir, he is here.
Come up, Mr. Leo.
There's some issues, violations Mr. Nathan is PTI chief is willing to agree to extension of the PTI. He had just almost about to finish it when the violation occurred. But they're willing to agree to a 6-month extension. We're before the court today to request to see if the judge will agree and approve that 6-month extension on this PTI. Now let your staff here advise you on this violation.
A lot of it depends on how he was doing. Has he done anything? Has he done most of it? What are the hiccups? Is he continuing to use?
Yes, sir. In that regard, he is scheduled for 2 classes. One is being November 13th. What are the 2 dates?
November 13th and 15th, 6 p.m. to 9, and second class is on December 2nd, from 6 to 9. That's virtual.
So those are the 2 classes they had set him up for.
What has he done?
He has to complete the GWI education course and effective decision making. Those are the classes he's registered for.
Well, he hadn't even done that, and it's.
So he's claiming financial hardship, so they're doing all of the programs in-house. His device has been in lockout since July. They've been drug testing him more frequently because of that. His last 5 drug tests are positive for marijuana.
You don't say. If I test you now, what are you going to test positive for? Really? Really? I'll send you right now. We'll see.
His last drug test was October 16th, and he was positive for marijuana. So they want to extend him for 6 months to allow him to complete the 2 classes in Iowa.
Joe, he hasn't done anything. All he's done is continue to smoke weed the whole time.
Your Honor, I did sit down before he approached, and he assured me that he had stopped. I told him talking to you and that you would test him, and I gave him the option because I was willing to speak with the DA too to see where they wanted to go with this and talk with the client as well about that. One of the things about the machine, he says, as you said, he's been out of a job, and the probation officer's working on him knows that, and that's why he hadn't been able to pay for the installation of the machine.
But he has enough money to smoke weed. People spend money where they want to spend money, right?
Here's the kicker: a whole year in a diversion program and still locked out because he couldn't follow through. Let's be real, is this just a case of bad luck and hard times, or does it show a lack of accountability? Would you give him one more shot or shut it down for good?
If you truly want to do something, there's always a way. So when someone is not working, it's because they choose not to work, not because they can't work. If you really wanted to work, you could. It's a matter of you just don't want to. And I get it. But don't come here asking for us to be lenient when you don't do anything. You've been in lockout since last July? You've been in lockout for an entire year. And Joe, if I send you for a test right now, what are you going to test positive for? You know, man.
I ain't been smoking at all.
Look,
I just have no marijuana and nothing. I don't do no other drugs.
No, you're in a diversion program where the idea is you're supposed to stay clean. And when you do, the reward is that they dismiss your case. And if you do, you don't even have to do that much. All you got to do is 2 classes, right? And just stay out of trouble. And they dismiss the case. Joe.
Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor, I wanted the opportunity that if
he's been in lockout for an entire year.
I was going to talk to the DA and see if there's another resolution of the situation and see what options. He wanted me to check on that if the court was not in. I explained to him 6 more months means he needs to be in compliance 6 months.
Yeah, I'm not, and he's not been in compliance at all for anything. I'm not inclined to do another 6-month reset for him to just do nothing for another 6 months. I mean, we're delaying the inevitable. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. I understand.
So you might as just.
Yes, sir. Your Honor, we'll talk to him right now, and thank you for the opportunity to come before you.
Sure, Joe. I love you, man, and I'd say that of all the people that come here with violations, 99% we do. But you got to show that you want it, that you really have a willingness to do it.
Yes.
And when you don't, really, I mean, The program is designed to reward people who faithfully work for it. And I get that there are hiccups in life, but when you do nothing, you've been in lockout for an entire year, you literally have done nothing for an entire year, and all you've done is continue to smoke weed the whole time. That shows us you don't care. So why would we care? You know? All right, you guys talk. Let me know what you want to do. You must either accept or we're going to set your case for trial today. Okay? All right, please.
I want to have one on Brenda Reese.
Sure.
The court had asked me to approach on this one. This is a client who's also working toward dismissal. He just needs one more reset in order to get the funds to pay for the driver's license.
Yeah, I mean, it's 140 days. If you need more time, of course. Oh, yeah, for sure. Whatever you need.
Thank you very much.
Of course.
You're not going to believe what.
Don't care if you have Jesus here representing you. It's unacceptable if you're covering the device when you're supposed to be blowing into it.
She's not covering the device, Judge.
It's like a view that's looking at the camp, like looking at the sky, there's other people going into the device.
Oh, no. Oh.
If I may, Judge.
Oh.
How are you, sir?
Sit down.
Judge, I'm here on Brittany DeFraui. She's not on docket, I don't think. When we spoke last, I had just gotten on the case. We had heard about her allegations of testing positive for methamphetamine, which was a concern to you. Since that time, and she's here, we have had an opportunity to dig into it a bit more. Ms. DeFraui apparently was taking both Adderall and Vyvanse. It appears from what we can tell apparently Vyvanse I've got the articles here, I'll be happy to share with you, but Vyvanse metabolizes down into a form called D-amphetamine, which I'm gonna mess it up, but it's D-amphetamine, which will test positive for methamphetamine. In fact, the same lab testing agency that Harris County is using is now involved in two federal lawsuits for testing people positive for methamphetamine, when in fact they are not. The kind of some other allegations involving alcohol testing device in her car. And it's my understanding there are also some email chains between my client and her old probation officer about her reporting dates and her testing. And apparently this previous probation officer had some discussions with her about knowing that the Vyvanse would test positive on the UA test. We're trying to gather all those.
But there's still other violations? And is she continuing to test and make sure that she's not using alcohol or?
I have this from October 31st. She also is obscuring the camera in her on the device. And I didn't
Come up, Mr. Frawley.
violation. I mean, any emails between the previous officer and your client.
And I'm sorry, you don't what?
See any emails between your client
Yeah.
and the previous officer.
It's unacceptable if you are covering the device when you're supposed to be blowing into it.
She's not covering the device, Judge.
It's like a view that's looking at the camp, like looking at the sky, there's other people going into the device.
Oh, no. Oh.
If I may, Judge.
Oh.
What we're seeing, there's not a routine pattern of this. What we're seeing is that there are occasions, and Mr. Frawley can speak to this, she would go back in and get everything recalibrated whenever it was brought to her attention that she was not being captured on. To be fair, there have been occasions when other people have driven the car and they necessarily must blow in it, but it is not a pattern behavior. It is very sporadic.
Yes, and then on top of all of this, Judge, she also is on probation and felony court, and it looks like they're gonna push a motion.
If I may, I've already spoken to felony court. They're not pushing the motion. They are waiting to resolve this issue. I went up there just now, And that judge up there is staffing it and is going to try to get to the bottom of this methamphetamine.
I'd like to send her for a drug and alcohol test now while she's here. And then we need to have a hearing with regard to the methamphetamine and the Vyvan issue, you know, and
I'm waiting on a letter from Jimmy Valentine, who is a nationally recognized toxicologist, about this issue. I think it's going to resolve everything, but I mean,
well, I appreciate the tenacity, but I'm going to have issues if you're trying to cover the camera. If you're trying to do things of this nature, I'm telling you now, I'm going to have a humongous problem with it. And don't care if you have Jesus here representing you, but if you were trying to be disingenuous by covering the camera, I'm telling you now, I'm going to have issues with it. Don't cover the camera. Don't have other people blow into it, because the idea is that if that car is moving and you're behind the wheel, you're supposed to be taking the breath test, not someone else, and then them allowing you to drive.
Nobody else is.
If I find that happens, I'm gonna lose it. You understand? So, yeah, I'm gonna send it for a test now. I wanna set it for a hearing, perhaps in 2 weeks, so that I think we need to have an expert too. I mean, we need to figure out how we're gonna have someone come testify on the issue as far as Vyvan and I don't know. Let me reach out to my my staff and figure out how we're gonna go forward. Let's do like 2 to 3 weeks. We'll set it for a hearing, a formal hearing. You know, have the probation officer ready, every allegation ready to go.
We would only ask, and we'll be happy to do that. We just asked for a list of what we're battling.
Yeah, of course. Is everything operational now as far as interlocks? Is she still reporting now?
Yes, as far as I can tell, everything is still operational.
What is the cause number she put, please?
That's here in misdemeanor. It is.
Tell me.
She was supposed to come in to turn her stuff in and sign a medic conditions to go to the way. That's what she was here
That's
for.
right. Right.
And then,
She's not on the docket.
Why is the felony court unhappy?
because they got the same case with you and from what I saw, but I guess they went upstairs. They said something else.
Who's in the 184th? Who's that?
That's Cat Thomas, Judge.
Okay. All right, so let's set the hearing for 3 weeks. Okay, and then I'm gonna get with my staff to see how we're gonna go forward as far as
Understood.
the methamphetamine issue.
Yeah, we'll be happy to share everything we find about. We're still untangling it, but you know, I've been in a lot of these problems, and this one is giving me pause. It sounds like something where we may be going down the wrong path, so I want to bring it to your attention.
Don't test positive from now. And I'm telling you now, I'm gonna drug test you like crazy, and I'm gonna test you for alcohol like crazy.
You're not going to believe what happened. Tell me everything. I'll show you on Monday.com. So I started the biggest initiative.
All right, you're Earl.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Earl, you're charged with 2 cases. You're charged with racing on the highway. You're also charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. Sir, you are charged with racing on a highway.
Yes,
That's
sir.
it. On the racing case, guys, you're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. On the gun case, you're facing an additional year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present during any questions and interviews with the state of Texas. You cannot afford a lawyer. A lawyer will be appointed to represent you guys. Okay.
Your Honor. On June 15th, 2024, officers operating in unmarked cars were conducting surveillance on a street takeover on Holmes Road. Officers observed a yellow Mustang and a black VW Golf line up and conduct a roll race where they line up and attempt to outpace each other. Unmarked officers maintained visual contact with the vehicles until marked units could complete the traffic stop. Defendant Mueller was ID'd by his Texas driver's license as the driver of the Mustang. Defendant Earl was identified as the driver of the Golf. Defendant Earl had a Smith & Wesson 9mm Hellcat in the glove box.
How fast were they going, does it say?
The dims, it didn't say, it just said they started from a rolling start.
It doesn't say, Your Honor, how fast they are in the DIMS. I'll pull up the offense report to see if it's in there.
Guys, I want you to understand, the Texas legislature has made it extremely easy for district attorneys across the state of Texas to seize and take your cars from you permanently when you engage in this type of behavior on multiple instances. You now are warned. This is the first time you've had it. If you pick up a second case like this, I'm telling you because I've seen it happen where I get defendants in here where the state has taken their car, seized it, and they turn it into a manhole cover. If you don't want that to happen, no racing, street takeovers, reckless driving, donuts. I am now making that a condition of your bond, and if I find that you do that, I'm going to put you in jail. Each of you understand.
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have a Texas driver license, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have valid liability insurance in your name?
Yes, Your Honor.
You sure?
Yes.
I want counsel if you can please verify. Okay. Do you have a Texas driver license?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm going to have both of you sign conditions with me today promising me that you will not conduct any racing, street takeovers, reckless driving, donuts, any boneheaded moves. If I find that you do that, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put you in jail. The next thing I'll do is I will take your privilege to drive permanently away from you.
Yes,
You understand? Okay. You have a lawyer. He will take care of the case against you. I will waive your appearance so you don't have to waste your time coming to court, but stay in touch with him. If he tells me he can't get a hold of you because you're playing games, I will issue a warrant for your arrest. If I have to put you in jail for one reason or the other, you will not get another PR bond from me.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
Thank you, Judge.
Well, yeah, so we will have you both sign a reset. After that, I'll have you take a seat in the jury box while we get your bond conditions, we'll have you sign it, and then you'll be free to go.
Judge, thank you very much. Gentlemen.
And if you can file that on me, please.
This is my wrongly convicted fella from burglary of a coin-operated machine.
Oh, Mr. Vasquez, I remember this gentleman, the guy that keeps picking up, he picked up an aggravated robbery, didn't he?
Yes, Your Honor, which we are not pleading true to. We are
allegedly tried to run someone over at a 7-Eleven because of lottery tickets or something or other.
I think it started with him trying to get away, and then that person might have been gotten in the way, and then I think the allegations of my client that carried that a little forward more. But yes.
Mr. Vasquez, how's jail?
Not good. And he ain't getting out.
You know, have I gave you my spiel about prison? You know, I get special stuff that I get to read just because I'm a judge, right? I get to see stuff, I get to go places, and I get to look at special things just because I'm a judge. Right. And I'm telling you that I've read stuff of what happens in Texas prisons, and it's so damn scary. It had me in damn near tears because of what happens in prisons. It's so bad in some places that officers won't even go there. And the people who go into there and treat other humans like pieces of garbage, pieces of trash, like a freaking rag doll. I'm telling you, it literally had me in tears because it was so bad. That's what happens in Texas prisons. It's so bad for you, young, short. Imagine your worst nightmare. It's worse than that. That's what happens in Texas prisons. You know, we as a society don't ask for much, but when it continues to happen over and over and over, and now with what you got, and you were out on bond for a serious case as it was, and now you picked up a freaking ag rob, begging for it, begging for your worst freaking night. With us, you've got the burglary of a coin-operated machine. You've worked out an agreement. They're offering you 30 days in jail, credit for the 25. Right. Obviously, we're not going to go on the Berg on the ag rob. So, but he does have technicals, so that way we'll just do that. And
yes, Judge. I think it's 2, 4, and 8. So it's not reporting for one.
Pick one.
Oh no, it's already alleged 2, 4, and 8 inside of the paperwork.
So you want to go on all three?
On those three, yes, Your Honor. So 1 is the new crime, which we're not taking on.
Right. Okay, so as part of, you were placed on probation for this burglar of a coin-operated machine. You're facing a year in jail. As part of this agreement, you're telling us that it's true that you violated this probation. Is it true?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I will find that it's true that on number 2, you failed to report to community supervision on May 2024, failed to present verification of employment. You've also failed to participate in a mental health evaluation. I will sentence you to the 30 days. I will give you credit for the 25 days that you've done. This will now end up as a conviction on your record, Mr. Vasquez. And,
Are you like the millions of Americans who have recently opened up their auto insurance bill only to ask the question?
I don't know if I'll see you anytime for a long time in the future. I hope I don't, but at some point, we got to get a hold of you and let you know that what's happening out there is just unacceptable. It's unfortunate that it probably has to go to that route, but best of luck to you, man. Do you know, does she reek of weed now?
I don't smell anything wrong.
Are you under the care of a psychiatrist now?
It's my doctor, where my doctor is.
What kind of doctor is that issued that?
It's the number is on the card.
What kind of doctor is it?
It's a Texas marijuana doctor.
Is it for mental?
Texas marijuana.
I have the card. Like I have the card. It's on the card. What is?
Is it for your mental condition?
Yes, my
Okay.
PTSD.
I get that. Is it an MD doctor? Is it like a podiatrist? What kind of doctor is it? Is it a psychiatrist? I need to know if you're actually under a psychiatric care where you see someone on a regular basis, or is this something that you could just go to and see him one time, pay $20, you get a card, and then you're on your way for the next 5 years?
Sure.
You know? My concern is that you're now charged with the DWI. And so the last thing I want is you to continue to use, and then you get in a car and you do further damage. I know you're going to say no because everybody comes here and says,
I don't even drive. I'm scared to drive. You said don't drive. I'm not driving. I don't even drive no more. I catch lifts. I don't even drive at all. At all.
And I wish that I could believe that.
Yeah.
But everybody here tells me the same thing.
Right.
Like I told you, everybody tells me it's little bunnies jumping in the woods. And then when they get out there, they're completely different people. I don't know you. I've never met you before. So I can't possibly just believe you because I just don't know. Right? All I know is that I've asked you, or I've ordered you not to use, and you have used it anyways. So what I'd like to know is are there other methods to address the PTSD?
I could ask. I could.
Is this a long-term approach? Is this a short-term approach? Are you in the long run doing more damage than good by just continuing to smoke marijuana? Because what are the long-term effects of continuous use of marijuana on a repeated basis? I think, if I remember reading correctly, but I don't think it's a positive. It's not a positive benefit if you continue to use on a regular basis for a long period of time. You may be doing more damage than good to your brain. I don't know. The only thing I have an issue with, I want to keep the public safe. That's all I want.
Have you already signed an affidavit of non-driving in this court?
She has. Yeah. You know, John, I've never been faced with this issue before. What I'd like to know is,
I can try to reach out to the doctor, get a progress, get some more intel for you.
I mean, if this is something that she sees the doctor on a regular basis, the doctor knows that she consumes and how much she consumes, and the doctor says that it's okay to use that much consumption, perhaps I'm okay with it. You know,
let me have some time. I'll chase.
Yeah, and I'm down. Look, I'm not going to put you in jail. I want to know, number one, is this a legitimate doctor, or did he go to like Punta City Medical School, right? Is he even a real doctor? That's what I'd like to know. And if I know that it's under a really controlled situation, then perhaps I'm okay with it. Okay?
I'll find all that out.
Get
for
with
you.
John, he'll help you direct on how we can get to the bottom of this, okay? You've tested negative now, which is kind of a surprise for me, but that's good. Just be safe. Don't put the public in danger. That's all I'm asking you to do. All right?
Judge, previously there was already a reset. Can we just keep it on that same reset date?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Parents?
Okay, you made a surety bond. So next time you fail me, I will quadruple the bond. At some point, someone is going to stop paying the bond for you. Do you understand? You've made a very high bond now. I'm telling you, you messed us. It's going to triple, quadruple, whatever. So, Mr. Slider, let's see, how old is this case anyways?
From April.
Okay.
Felony.
For me, Mr. Gomez is entirely way too much drama, and I'm ready to set this thing for trial. Tell me, is discovery complete? And I'm going to tell you now, every single time you pick up a case from now on, we will go to trial. It's way too much drama, and you're not getting it. After case, after case, after case, after case, that's it. At some point, you're going to get it.
I'm not sure what's going on with this felony. It looks like it's kind of brand new, to be honest. Obviously, it's unrelated.
Wait. He picked up a...
Yes, Judge.
There's a felony from June.
Picked up an impeding, June 1st.
Picked up a felony impeding breath.
You think you're fine after a car accident until this happens. Most people don't realize that even
And this was, I mean, he was taken in after the fact, so that's why I thought maybe it was presented to the court already.
What happened in that case?
In the impeding case, what's alleged, Judge, is that officers were dispatched to in Harris County, Texas, to an AFM, made contact with a complainant, say a defendant boyfriend of 5 years, took her phone to go see a female. The complainant stated she then took the defendant's laptop. Defendant became upset and confronted the complainant. Complainant stated the defendant struck her 10 times in the face, causing pain. Complainant stated the defendant then placed both hands around complainant's neck, impeding her normal breathing for about a minute. Defendant ID'd the defendant by previous booking photos.
Tough court too.
Yeah.
Tough court.
Yeah.
You don't mess around in the 338th. Get ready for a wild ride, Mr. Gomez. Get ready. I know her a long time. I went to law school with that judge.
No, you're in 338. I think he's in 180. I think he's in.
No, he's in the 338th with Ramona Frank.
182.
Yeah.
I think.
No.
What do you show, Judge?
I'm showing 182.
Okay.
That was my previous.
In the 186. Who is the 186?
Danny. Lakaya. Got lucky.
Lucky on that one.
Yeah, yeah. It's a big difference.
But with regard to us, tell me, is discovery complete?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm not, it's just way too much drama. I'm not taking anything. We're going to trial on your case. That's it, because you're just not getting it. I mean, criminal trespass, burglary of a motor vehicle, possession of a controlled substance, unlawful carrying, theft of a firearm, terroristic threat, and now unlawful carrying of a weapon, and you picked up another felony impeding breath? That's it.
I'm wondering, Judge, I don't know the jail credit that he has. I know he's been in and out of custody, but I'm wondering if court would be better served if we could play him and let the 182nd.
No, because the thing is we've done that with the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cases. Is it right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cases.
And I'm not saying.
And that 5 different times, and what happens? A week, 2 weeks after he gets out of here, he picks up a new case.
And I'm not saying pleading for time served. I'm just saying that maybe we're gonna just eradicate the case instead of judicial economy of picking a jury if we came up with a number.
How old are you, sir?
And I'm 20.
Do we have YMAC available to us? I think that's the appropriate place. YMAC is what it is.
Will YMAC take him with that?
Well, not immediately, there's maybe like a 2 week waiting period, but
Okay, I think that's probably, at least with me.
No, I
And just advise him and
YMAC is some type of probationary period.
it's kind of like a boot camp type.
No, I mean, I know what YMAC is, but we would do YMAC as a condition of the probationary.
Correct, right. Otherwise, I'm sending it for trial.
Okay. I'll talk with the state.
Okay. Is discovery complete?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. So I'll give you a setting for you guys to think about it. At the next setting, it's clear trial, and we'll do that.
That sounds good, Judge.
Okay. Take a seat for me. And we're still drug testing and everything stays the same. You must still report here every Monday and Thursday to take a drug test. You have a curfew. Everything stays the same. And I'm going to tell you now.
Yeah, I changed my drug testing. So that's when you change it.
Okay, no. Right. It's never been that. Perhaps upstairs in your felony court, but not here. It's not. So let's send him now for drug test. He's here. Take a seat for me.
go ahead and sign, please.
No.
Ma'am, you're charged with driving while intoxicated, first offense. It's elevated to a Class A misdemeanor because of the high blow, so you were facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement where they're offering you 1 year in Harris County Jail. That will be probated for 15 months. As part of the probation, you will do a DWI education class, 1 victim impact panel, substance abuse treatment as recommended by the TRAS. You must also do a TRAS, which is an evaluation to see what other conditions you may need. You must fulfill those conditions as ordered. No breath test refusal. If you are pulled over in a car and an officer asks you to take a breath test, you must submit to one. No drugs, no alcohol, a guardian interlock, 30 hours of community service, and a $100 donation to the Houston Food Bank, and 30 AAs. Is this how you understand the agreement?
¿Entiende el acuerdo, señora?
Sí.
Yes.
Understand, Ms. Rosas, this charge will go on your record. And I'm telling you now, an officer, when they pull you over, if they smell alcohol on you, they're not going to let you go. They will charge you with a second offense. So if I were you, I would never get in a car, even if you've had 1 glass of wine.
I'm Kat Graham, and I am here in Budapest, Hungary. Even after working with UNHCR, the UN Refugee.
Half of a beer, the smell alone will be enough for them to arrest you and take you and charge you with a second offense. And I'm telling you, we're difficult on people with second offenses. So if you want to drink, $15. $15 on an Uber will take you anywhere you need to go. How much money have you paid them? How much money is this going to cost you now? $15. You understand?
Sí, entendí. Señoría.
You are giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal. So once you accept this agreement, you can never change this or undo this or challenge this. It will go on your record forever. You understand? Ma'am, you are disrupting court proceedings over and over and over. I'm not going to ask you again. How do you plead to the offense of driving while intoxicated? I will find you guilty, sentence you to the agreement. What do you do for a living, man?
Limpieza.
Cleaning.
Single mom, right?
Soy madre soltera, tengo 3 hijas. Me dedico a limpiezas de casa
I'm a single mother, I have 3 daughters. I dedicate myself to cleaning homes.
o limpieza de construcción,
Or cleaning of construction.
lo que haya.
What was that, Your Honor?
How old are your children?
¿Qué edad tienen sus hijos?
Ok, una tiene 17 años, va a cumplir 18, la
¿Qué edad
otra,
tienen ahora, don Miguel?
ok,
17,
17, 10 y 6.
17, 10, and 6.
Imagine what's going to happen to your children if you go to jail,
Si usted va a una cárcel,
or if we have to put you into a long treatment
o sea,
program.
bajo
The only thing I'm asking you to do is
tratamiento por-
consider what would happen to your children before you make any moves that could land you in jail. I will take all your money off so you won't owe anything as far as fees are concerned. It's not about the money. It's about you just completing the programs. That's all we want. If you ever have a problem, come back to us and talk to us. Don't just take off. Don't consume alcohol. And if you don't have a license, do not drive. That's all we're asking.
Sí, muchas gracias, señor.
Yes, thank you very much.
Gracias, señor.
Buenas
Instead of interlock, she does not have a license. I'm getting for her. Thank you.
Okay, pásale, Oscar.
May I be excused? Thank you, sir.
Gracias, señor.
Paperwork, I've been staying in hotels because I've been staying in hotels because of the order that happened. I don't know how many people out here like know anything.
I don't want to talk about the case. The only thing court starts at 8:30 because it backs everybody up, backs all the lawyers up and everybody. So if you're not familiar with an area, prepare beforehand, not the day of. Perhaps Sunday, Saturday, get familiar so that you can come here on time. Ma'am, you're charged with assault of a family member. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present during questions in any use of the state of Texas. If you cannot afford a lawyer will be appointed to represent you, ma'am. Okay.
On or about the 13th of June, 2024, law enforcement officers were dispatched with a disturbance call at 7809 West Belfour Ave. The complaining witness and the defendant were in a dating relationship for 6 months and had been living together. The complaining witness and defendant got into a verbal argument over money. The complaining witness told the defendant that she needed to leave the residence. The complaining witness stated that while the defendant was trying to leave, she blocked him, and as he was trying to walk past the defendant, she pushed the complaining witness with both hands. The complaining witness stated that during the push, the defendant slid her hand through his neck in an upward motion. Complaining witness stated he did not feel pain in the moment, but felt pain later. The complaining witness had redness on the red side of his neck and wanted to press charges. No criminal history.
What do you mean slashing at the neck? What does that mean? Did she have a device? Does she have a knife?
It said that
a nail?
She slid her hand through his neck in an upward motion. I can look through the data.
Don't. I have a bunch of DAs here. Everything you say, they're going to use it against you. I'm just trying to determine if there's probable cause, if there was an actual assault, and number two, whether there was any kind of injury or pain. Stop. I mean,
Complainant stated the defendant pushed him from the dips now. Using both hands, complainant stated that during the push, the suspect slid her hand through his neck in an upward motion. He stated that he lost balance but did not fall on the ground. He did not feel pain in the moment and started feeling pain later. It doesn't say anything different in the dips. I can see if this is HPD.
but it does. He does say that he did feel pain.
Yes, Your Honor. Not in the moment, but later on.
Would this make you buy a Ridge wallet?
Two people could win a Lamborghini Huracan Sterrato.
I'm looking through the OR now, Your Honor, just to see if there's anything else.
And do you also have a rip done? Do we know what he wants? Does he want to have contact with her? Does he not want to have contact with her? Do we know?
Your Honor, I saw that a rip had been attempted, but the complaining witness has not been reached yet.
He said he wasn't gonna go to court today.
It's the same statement as the damage, Your Honor. It's the actually, just 1 second. Let me see.
Can you also run an NCIC, what kind of criminal history she may have, if any?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Yonker, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I don't know if he wants to have contact with you or not. Until I know that he wants to, I'm barring you from having contact with him. I'm entering in what's called a magistrate's order for emergency protection. That is a court order that identifies Kenneth Maurice Stone as a protected individual. You cannot commit family violence or an assault against this person. Commit an act in furtherance of an offense under section 42.072 of the Texas Penal Code, which is the stalking statute. You do not threaten, harass, use another person to communicate a threat or harassing behavior. You cannot be in possession of a weapon or go within 200 feet of the West Belford Apartment 116. No, you'll have to try to get a friend or someone else, but you can't.
I can't get over there with an officer.
Oh, well, with an officer, perhaps, okay? But don't go over there by yourself. Don't take matters into your own hands because things will go sideways.
He's a liar. I'm good.
Miss Yonker, you said earlier that you don't have anyone here. Consider that next time you're out there, because if you do something to violate these conditions and you go to jail, you will not get any more PR bonds. And if you don't have anyone here to bond you out, what's going to happen? You'll be stuck like Chuck. So just.
Without a clock. He's 6'5", I'm 5'2".
Man.
I put my hand up to him. Like,
Man. All right. So what do you do for a living?
I'm a server
Where at?
at Crafty Crab.
How much money do you make a month?
I haven't been out here long enough to know how much I'm gonna make. Right now, I've probably made like 1,000 this month. I haven't been working too much. I just moved out of here in like the 6 months we've been together for 2 months. So,
I'll appoint your lawyer today, man.
okay.
All I'm asking you to do is don't violate these conditions now. As long as you can abide by this, you'll be fine with us. If we get wind from him that you've been attempting contact or anything like that, it's just not going to go well. I already have an application on file. So what we'll do is I'll have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. After that, I'll have you take a seat in the jury box. So we'll get all your bond conditions. We'll have you sign it, and then I'll have you talk to the lawyer here momentarily.
So is this like something that's gonna get, this is gonna go on my name, or how do I get this? Is it something that can be dismissed? Or?
Have you talk to the lawyer, and the lawyer cannot give you legal advice.
It needs to be over by 5. They close at 5.
They closed. They actually closed at like 4.
But people who are there that need to be there till 5.
So you're not driving, are you?
No, I haven't drove.
Your wife drives you?
My wife drives.
Do not drive. Good. I want you to know, when you drive, that's about the worst thing that you can do. You understand, Mr. Baker? I'm trying to determine how long it takes to get from the VA to where you live. How long does it take you to get from your house to the VA?
My house is probably about like 35 to 40 minutes.
Okay. So, and then how long is the appointment going to be?
The appointment's like, if they set it for 1 or whatever time they set it for, you see them exactly when they set it. And then I'll probably be in there, depending on which one it is. If it's a doctor's appointment, then they might want me to do x-rays and all that. So that one I really don't know. It'll probably be like,
You wouldn't know?
Exactly what appointment you're going to, Mr. Baker. I'm not giving you time just to go dilly-dally.
I'm going for a doctor's appointment. I'm going for mental health. And the third one, I don't know what it's for, but I just.
Only talking about the first appointment on the 25th.
The 24th, I'm sorry.
24th.
That's the appointment for my doctor's appointment. It should be no longer than about like an hour and a half.
Okay, so let's do, and you said it's at 1, right?
It's 1300, so 3 o'clock. Wait.
Is that,
1 o'clock,
it's
sorry.
1 o'clock, right? 13 is 1, right? So let's do 11:30 to around 3 o'clock. Just to give or take, he's got to be home by around 3.
Some moms want to build income from home. They just don't want to post, pitch, or be online all the time.
Thank you. And regarding the one-on-one appointments, we don't have any specific written proof yet, but the only thing I can provide is that Mr. Baker was explaining that the PO officer sends a text message of when the appointment will be the day before. He does have proof of the
So
messages.
just keep me in the loop.
Okay.
You know how to get a hold of me. You can always Zoom as well, and we
Oh,
can
okay.
chat via Zoom, so you don't have to come here if it's easier for you. That's
Okay.
why we have it, just to, so,
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to come here, just to make it easier for you, Zoom in, and we can communicate that way.
Perfect, yeah, yes, I'll be sure to do that.
So
That way you won't miss
let's
his
start with
appointment.
this one. When you get more information about the next one, just Zoom in,
Mhm.
talk with me, and then we can work it. Tracy's here full time, so we can always on the spot modify.
Okay, thank you, Judge. And then on the 24th, he'll see if he can get his appointment. That's usually the 25th, 27th on that one.
Just get a hold of us. Yeah. Mr. Baker, this is not unfettered access to do whatever you want. This is for you to go to your appointment and then go back home. All we're asking you to do is behave yourself. That's it. You understand? Don't pick up any new cases. Don't veer off, because we're going to know about it. And then, I mean, if you break our trust now, I'm really going to lose. All right? All right. Good luck, man. Ma'am, you're charged with failure to stop and give information. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. If you worked out an agreement, they're offering you 6 days in jail credit for the 2 that you've already done. Understand that you're entering into an agreement where this case will go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. You can never take it off. Is this what you want to do, ma'am? Understand, Ms. Morales, you will now, from now on, be facing a minimum of 30 days in jail for any cases that you picked up. You are giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. So once you accept this agreement, you can never change this or undo this. Is this what you want to do? How do you plead to the offense, man? Guilty.
Guilty.
I will find you guilty. Follow the agreement. I'm assuming that the felony case is going to be dismissed as a result of this.
Yes, it is, Judge. In addition, I was speaking with Ms. Morales regarding her financial situation. She is in the process of getting Medicaid. She's also going through a disability attorney. She takes medication for seizures, and she has a mental.
All this stuff. Don't get into a car if you have these types of issues. God forbid you seize in the middle of I-45, you create a complete pileup and you kill someone. Who gets charged with murder? Who gets charged with murder? Right. There actually was a case a couple months ago where someone seized in a car, killed someone, and they ended up getting charged with felony murder. Do you remember when that was? When?
It was about a month and a half ago.
If you know that you have a potential of seizing, don't get into a car for any reason. It doesn't matter if you're on your best behavior. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. The last thing you want is to seize on 610, even if you think it's controlled. Do you understand? Good luck, man. Thanks, man. I'll roll for you.
I appreciate it, Judge. Thank you.
Under a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present during questions and interviews of the state of Texas. If you cannot afford a lawyer will be appointed to represent you, gentlemen. Go ahead.
On June 16th, 2024, the officer was traveling westbound on the main lanes of I-10. He observed a Nissan Ford Mustang slow down to 35 miles per hour in a 65 mile per hour zone, aligned side by side, and accelerate at full throttle in an attempt to distance each other. They reached speeds of over 100 miles per hour. The officer conducted a traffic stop on the vehicles. Defendant Franco was identified as the driver of the Nissan by his Mexican consular card. Defendant Cubas was identified as the driver of the Mustang by his Honduran passport. Defendant Franco identified, told the officers that he was driving to have dinner with his friend, Mr. Cubas, and while driving there, they raced each other 3 separate times.
Gentlemen, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with both of your cases. Are you both here with or without permission in the United States?
With permission, without permission.
Who has permission?
Oh, without permission.
What happens if you go to
¿Qué
jail?
pasa si usted va a una casa? I do not know.
Think, are you here with or without permission in this country?
Without permission.
What happens if you go to jail?
You get deported.
Yes.
Want to dominate the stock market without risking your own money? You just need to learn from the right teachers.
Tell me, what happens?
Dígame, ¿qué pasaría?
Pues pierdo tiempo.
I would
Pasaría
lose-
mal.
¿Perdón? ¿Pierdo tiempo y qué?
Pasaría mal.
I would lose time and have a bad time. Dime.
Libertad.
¿Cómo?
Mi libertad.
My freedom.
Do you think immigration searches the jails?
I don't know. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Immigration searches the jails every single day, all day, looking for people who are locked up in this country without permission. And if they find you, they put a detainer on you. You will remain in custody until immigration is done with you. That is usually about 9 months to a year, depending on how fast you can get to a hearing, not to mention the thousands of dollars that you will spend on lawyers trying to stay in this country. That's what you have waiting for you if you go to jail. Neither of you have Texas driver licenses, so you are not allowed to drive. Both of you will be signing a promise with me that you're not going to drive. I don't care what's going on in your life. I don't care what you need to do. I don't care if there's a burning building. Mother Teresa needs to go to church. I don't care. If I find that you drive, I will have a contempt hearing. You will be facing an additional 6 months every time you drive because it's an offense in and of itself. I guarantee you, if you do anything more than a day, immigration will put a detainer on you. I see it on a daily basis. You were lucky to get out once. Don't push your luck again. Do not pick up any criminal cases, and you guys need to go hire lawyers. Do you understand? Do you understand? Do not drive. I will have you both come over here. I will have you both swear to us that you're not going to drive. The only other piece of advice I'm going to give you is that a second type of these cases, it's very easy for the state to take your cars away from you permanently, seize them as fruits of a crime. If you do not want that to happen, do not engage in these types of behavior again. For now, you are not allowed to drive for any reason, and you will get a lengthy jail sentence if I find that you drive. I will have you swear to this. After that, I'll get you the Victoria sign and reset, and when you come back, please have lawyers. What income do you have? How much money do you make there? Did you want to apply for an appointed lawyer, sir? Or you can go hire one, either way. I'm sorry?
Doesn't matter, either one.
Well, you tell me, this is your case. What do you want to do?
Probably a court appointment.
I'm telling you now, you're not to go back to this location, and no slinging. If I find that you go back to this location, I'm going to put you in jail. You will not get any more PR bonds. Do you understand, sir? I don't want any more issues. Do you mind filing no going back to this location and no weapons for him, please? Sure. I'm going to have you go to Victoria. Let me see if I need it. Okay, if you want an appointed lawyer, I need you to.
Never sue the person who hit you after a car accident.
Wow. Let me change this. I like this one. Where is it? Okay, I'll upload it. Come on, I know it's here. I know I just did it. Yep. I just saw it. Oh, I just saw it. Come on. Me as a judge. I love it. That's funny. So that's it for today's court docket. Court cases. Tomorrow is our favorite judge, Judge J. Cedric Simpson. That'll be interesting. So you all have a wonderful evening. I will see you again tomorrow. If you're not a subscriber to this channel and you like the content that's on this channel, please consider being a subscriber to this channel and help this channel grow. And to the new subscribers to this channel, again, welcome to my platform, welcome to my channel, welcome to my community. Everybody is welcome here as long as you behave yourselves. So you all have a good evening. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 3:00 p.m. for Judge Simpson's docket. You all have a wonderful evening. Ta-ta, ciao, ciao. I'll see you soon.
Never give up on this heart of mine. Put it back together every single time. Fix it all, fix it, no, I was standing tall, tall. To all you do, from the highest peak, I can see it through. With your care and touch, everything's okay.